Hey everyone, today I am going to share some important strategies and tips with you about reading comprehension passage. Before we will start reading a comprehension passage, I will explain you the meaning of word comprehension. Comprehension means to comprehend or to understand completely. The word comprehension means the ability to understand what you listen or what you read. Now, why it is important to understand what you listen or what you read? It is an exercise which aims at improving or testing one's ability to understand a language. So, it is very important for understanding English language that you practice a lot of comprehension passages. Now children, you must have seen or noticed that at the end of every comprehension passage, questions are given. Have you ever wondered why these questions are given? Yes, these questions are given to check your understanding of the passage, to see how much you have understood the passage. Is it clear? So you have to, whenever a comprehension passage is given to you, you have to answer all the questions so that any of the teacher, they will have an idea that whether you have understood the concept of the passage or not, whether you are able to understand the passage or not. Reading comprehension passage. I am going to share some tips or some important, very easy strategies which will enable you to read the comprehension passage easily and answer the questions given at the end of the passage. The first of all, you have to read the title. Reading title will enable you to get an idea what is inside the text, or what is the passage about, or what are you going to read. Or look at the picture, if any attached with the text. Now, the pictures, they give you a detailed idea of what you are going to read. Now, this picture or this title will enable you to analyze main idea of the passage. Before reading, you will have an idea what are you going to read. Now, children, is it clear? Next, read questions prior reading the passage. This means that you have to read the questions before you will start reading the passage. Why you have to do so? Why you have to read questions before you will read the passage? That will stimulate your mind to focus on the information required to answer questions while you read the text. Now, why it is important to read the questions before? That will automatically enable your mind to look for the information that is required to answer the questions given in the end. Is it clear, children? When you read the questions before, automatically you will start looking for the answers. Now, number 1, you have to read the title or you have to look at the picture. Number 2, you have to read the questions before you read the text. Number 3, very important. While reading, underline or highlight. Underline or highlight proper nouns. What are proper nouns? You have to underline names of person, place or thing. Any name given in the text. That can be Qaid-e-Azam, Allama Iqbal, Badshah-e Mosque. Anything, any proper nouns given in the text, you have to highlight or underline them. Any dates, you have to highlight or underline any important dates. Or numeric values. What are numeric values? Any numbers given in the text. That can be any time, that can be any number, 4 kgs, that can be any weight. Any numbers given in the text you have to highlight and underline. Now, a very important thing, that is, while reading the comprehension passage, there are certain words which are difficult for you. You're not familiar with the meanings of those words. What you have to do, you need not to worry at all. You have to understand meanings of the difficult words with reference to context. What is reference to context? How you will understand meanings of difficult words? It is very, you must be wondering how you will be able to understand meanings of those words you are not familiar with. Now let me give you an example here. I am very energetic since I always work with zeal. Now children, if you're not aware of the meaning of the word zeal, but when you read this sentence, I am very energetic since I always work with zeal, you get an idea what is the meaning of word zeal. A similar example I will give you, which I often quote while giving my lectures, xylofloxacin. Now children, what is the meaning of word xylofloxacin? Come on. Do you think it is the name of a medicine? No, it's not. Think. What is xylofloxacin? Do you think this is the name of any company? No, it's not. Do you think xylofloxacin is a chemical? No, it's not. Come on, tell me, what is the meaning of word xylofloxacin? Have you ever heard it? Okay, now listen to the sentence. Xylofloxacin sat on a tree and flew away. Now tell me what is the meaning of word xylofloxacin. Excellent. Xylofloxacin is a bird. But children, let me tell you, xylofloxacin is not at all a word. I just gave an example to make you understand how you can relate meaning of difficult words with reference to the context. Whenever you read a word in the sentence, you can easily understand meaning of that particular word. Like in the example I have written, I am very energetic since I always work with zeal. You can understand the meaning of word zeal. Here you can easily understand meaning of the word zeal reading its usage in the sentence. Now, comprehension passages are not only enhancing your understanding of the language, but they are playing a very important role in enhancing your vocabulary as well. You will be given or you will be exposed to a wide range of vocabulary which you can use later on. Let's start the comprehension. Before reading the comprehension passage, we will be reading some important vocabulary words. We will be knowing the meanings of some of the words so that it will be easy for you to understand the text and later answer the questions given at the bottom of the passage. Pebbles. Small round stones. What are pebbles? These are small round stones. Pitcher. A large container used for holding liquids. Children, this is a pitcher. Thirsty. Feeling a need to drink water or feeling a need to drink any other liquid. What is the meaning of thirsty? When someone feels to need to drink water. Mound. A natural elevation of earth. See children, this is a mound. It is a natural elevation. It is the natural elevation of earth. What is a natural? Made by God, not made by humans. Vain. Useless. Now, before reading the passage, we will read the questions. Children, the passage is about a thirsty crow. So all the questions given, they are about a thirsty crow. What is the topic? We are going to read about the thirsty crow. The topic is the thirsty crow. So this shows that we will be reading something related to a crow which is in need of drinking water, and as the title indicates that crow must do something to make water available to him. So this story is about a crow which needs to drink water, and he will be searching for water here and there. Question number 1. Why did the thirsty crow fly about here and there? See, question number 1 is about why did the thirsty crow fly about here and there? Why was he flying? Obviously, he must be searching water. But let's see what information is given in the passage. We'll come to know while reading. Number 2. What did he find in the pitcher? Now, what is the pitcher? As I have told you earlier, it's a container used for holding liquids. What did he find in the pitcher? While reading, you have to look for an information which shows what is in the pitcher. Number 3. What did he plan to do? Now, we have to look for his plan in the passage given. What did he plan to do? We have to look for the plan, and we have to look for what is in the picture, and we have to look for why was the crow flying here and there. Let's start reading. Comprehension passage 2. Once upon a time, a crow was very thirsty. He flew about in search of water, but all in vain. All in vain means useless. At last, he saw a pitcher half full of water. So what was in the pitcher? At last, he saw a pitcher half full of water. He could not drink it. He hit upon a plan. Why he was unable to drink it, children? Because it was half full. He hit upon a plan. Now he hit upon a plan. We have to look for the plan. He flew to the nearest mound and returned with a small pebble in his beak. Now, what has he done? He flew to the nearest mound. And what is a mound? A natural elevation of earth. And returned with a small pebble in his beak. Let's see, what will he do? He dropped it into the pitcher. In this way, he dropped a lot of pebbles into it. At last, the water rose up. He drank it and flew away. Now, children, excellent information or excellent passage telling us that whenever we try again and again and again, we achieve our goals, like the crow did. He threw a lot of pebbles in the pitcher, the water rose up, and he drank the water. Now, I'm sure that you know the answers of all the questions, but I have mentioned answer key here to help you further. Good luck and good